For about as long as I've remembered, Mustangs have come in two versions, the V8 and the V6. The V8 is what enthusiasts buy. They drive them, they race them, they enjoy them. But the V6 has pretty much just been a rental car. But today, we've got the 2011 Mustang V6. And among other improvements, it's got an all-new, all-aluminum V6 that produces 305 horsepower, 100 more than the last version. I'm going to take this car on some twisty canyon roads and see if it's actually a car worth paying attention to. But first, I got to try one thing. I'm Matt Farah, and I'm going to smoke some tires. "22 pounds of boost, woo!"
Royal Purple is the performance oil that outperforms. More power and torque, reduced wear, better economy, longer oil life. It's so good that 25 out of 28 of America's top high-performance engine builders relied on it at this year's Engine Masters Challenge. Why? Royal Purple delivers real-world performance. Royal Purple, the performance oil that outperforms.
The V6 Mustang has always been sort of, well, a rental car. It's always been a rental car. It's never ever had any kind of performance credibility. It's always just the base model, and if you wanted the styling, but couldn't afford it, couldn't afford the insurance, what have you, you got the V6. Now that Chevy has come out with the V6 Camaro with 300 horsepower, Mustang has stepped their game up. We got a brand new 3.7 liter all aluminum V6. Makes 305 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque, which is just shy of the 2010's V8. What you really got, though, is improved driver feel through electronic steering assistance, similar to Audi's, but this one may work a little better. And we're out here on my favorite road in California. No, I'm not telling you what road it is, so you people will come and ruin it. It's one of my favorite roads, and we've got this V6 Mustang out here, and we're going to see exactly what it can do. So the first thing I notice when you get in the car is, of course, the 2010 and up interior, vastly improved from previous Mustangs. Wow, that was unbelievably balanced through the corner, even though I went in too hot. I am actually quite impressed with how much power this car puts down all the way through the range. It seems like on this drive, third gear is really the gear. It keeps you in the power band all the way from about 25 or 30 miles an hour up through 70 miles an hour. So in a lot of these corners in the canyons, you can pretty much just leave it in third and go from there. But because I'm a performance driver, I'm doing a lot of shifting. About the shifting, they put a new 6-speed transmission, auto and manual, for both the V8 and the V6 versions of this car. And I gotta tell you, I'm liking it so far. The shifts are short, precise, crisp, and I have only been driving this car for a few miles at this point, but I can tell you right now that it's immediately felt that they thought about sport driving in this car. This isn't just a base model car anymore. It starts at $22,000, and of course you can add all kinds of stuff, technology package with Ford's amazing sync system and the best navigation in the business. You can add the premium package, you can add the performance pack, which is sort of like the track pack that was on last year's GT, just applied to the V6. So if you want a great handling car, still got some power in it, V6 with a performance pack, not such a bad option. Something else really neat that I actually can't believe we see so little of in passenger cars are these dual stage, like bifocal mirrors, which totally eliminate blind spots. Ford has done their part to ensure that this car gets 7 miles per gallon better than the outgoing V6. It gets 31 miles per gallon on the highway, which is the first car ever to have over 300 horsepower and get over 30 miles per gallon. It's actually a very important milestone, both for Ford and for the sports car community. I like it. I really do. Ford did a really good thing with the 2010 model when they switched out their steering wheel. The new steering wheel, a lot more comfortable for your fingers, nice leather wrapping. They've done really good things with the touch points in this car. I love the fact that the whole dash piece is this soft foam that just feels more expensive. It absorbs the vibrations. It keeps the inside of the car quiet, except for what you want to hear, which, believe it or not, even in the V6, is engine noise. They have thought about the engine noise for once. American V6s are traditionally known for sounding just like abominations. They sound noisy, rattly, gaspy, wheezy. This car sounds a lot more like a Nissan Z than any other American V6 I've ever driven, and that is absolutely 100% a big compliment for me.